Dementia Researcher with a blog and a rating.
The value of conferences in a since-pandemic world. In June, I've attended 2 in-person conferences, some of the first since the pandemic. Starting off the week, I went to the Dementia United organised Living Well with Dementia in Greater Manchester conference, where maybe around 150 or more carers, people with dementia, care providers, commissioners, and only very few academics were in attendance. This was followed by attending and presenting at the Alzheimer's Disease International 2022 conference in London, meeting some fellow NIHR dementia researchers. Having been excited to meet lived and professional experts, friends, and familiar new collaborators in person again, many of us reflected on the importance of conferences in a since-pandemic world. Before the pandemic, conferences were the key outlet to share and discuss the latest findings. Often, these findings wouldn't have been published yet or had just been released. But is that still the case now? I wouldn't say so. In an era where digital media and the need for fast, yet good quality, data and evidence have become staples of academia, where's the role of conferences? Whilst we're now starting to move on from purely COVID-19 focused research in dementia, the pandemic has left a lasting impression on the way academia works. These days, we can place preprints on the web when we've just submitted a manuscript, and engaging about research and the latest findings has become so much easier and more accessible for those with internet skills and access via social media. That can mean that findings presented at conferences are already known and publicized. That's not a bad thing though. Presenting your research at conferences such as ADI or Alzheimer's Europe obviously brings additional international exposure, plus it's always great to see a proper summary than only ever reading papers. So maybe conferences, at least now, are not solely about the sheer novelty of evidence. Instead, the major advantage of attending in-person conferences is the ability to network in real life again. I've met so many familiar new faces this past week, and would say the key benefit was to network there. We live in a digital age, and social media and other forms of connecting are fantastic. But every once in a while, it is even better to all get together in person and share that passion for what we're doing, and eat delicious chocolate brownies, at conferences. So, see you all at Alzheimer's Europe in Bucharest this October.
Thank you for listening. Join the Dementia Research bloggers and share your own views.